could fade. Praying they don't lock us up in the cage from chopping the white on the plate with the blade. Used to be broke, now we getting it now. Gully and live, we
Okay, y'all, it's SUV Pods back in the effect. It's your girl, Lovely.
The one and only Black.
And we got Michael Ray back in the house for an update on the groove.
Trying to be great.
That's right,
Yes.
that's right. So we're going to jump right into this because it's a lot going on and we got a little time on here. And we want to go into that this actually took the effect on August 31st at 12:07. The time after the groove was closing, Grub Groove was closing. I call it a raid, okay? And one thing I want to say right here, I just want to shoot this out there real quick too. My question is to the mayor and the police force. There are a lot of shootings going on out here. I don't know why restaurant/bar is being targeted because the murderer's not in there. They're shooting people on the block, 10, 9, 8, pick your choice whenever you want to, get out there and catch one. But this is starting to be like a harassment on a regular basis as we've been reviewing on Facebook. I just remember back in June and July, we
Right.
started off the podcast
Right.
talking about shootings.
Yeah.
And we was up to like 84.
Right.
Then nobody want to hear that.
Nope.
And then I seen some foolishness on Facebook about somebody talking about 15.
Right.
And some women got shot or something like that. And I guess because it's your family member or it was closer to you that happened to. I just want to know why nobody was concerned when we were talking about it. But we just watching things, on Facebook and seeing how it seems like people supporting who they want to support and how they want to support them. But we want to get right into with the groove and let you give a little insight on why were they there on that day.
Well, for me, I think this was a planned thing.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that day,
Mm-hmm.
the police will come by at 12, knows that we're closing all the time at 12. But one time, I went a little over and they came in and asked me why you ain't closing at 12.
Okay.
I let them know that my license said I go to 4 in the morning. So
Mhm.
I don't have a license at 12. I have a license at 4. So I close at 12 because I want to,
Mm-hmm.
not because I'm mandated to.
Right.
So they had that plan for the next day. So the next day they come in while we was calling last call. Last call is a thing where you gather yourself up to get ready to exit the bar.
Okay.
And while you're doing last call, of
Mhm.
course, if you bought you a drink, you ain't gonna leave it.
Right. Right.
So I guess guys standing up. This is our normal thing. This is our normal way of exiting. This is how black people do.
Okay.
And while they exiting, the police came in. They didn't say anything. They just came in, walking around, looking around, and as people were gone, they said, "Hey, we got some violations for you." One is people were standing up drinking. So I said they're standing up because it's the last call, and people ain't gonna leave their drink, so they're just drinking it. So they said, "Well, that's a violation in the COVID guidelines. You can't stand and drink." So I'm like, "Really? You came here for that reason?" And he said, "Yes," and they didn't have a mask on. I said, "Well, they was drinking. Of course they didn't have a mask on." And then he says, one of the officers said, it looked like they were dancing. I said, what is dancing to you? So I didn't see anyone dancing. So he started swaying his hands. And he said, "This is dancing." I said, "No, that's how black people conversate. They conversate with their hands.
Right.
And that's not dancing. But, write what you want to write." So at this time, it was just all police officers, one sheriff. And the sheriff is to promote the fact that they work for the health department.
Oh, the sheriff works for the health department.
Yeah. But it was 6 white shirts, 2 blue shirts, and 1 sheriff. So it seems like the sheriff was accompanied by the police. So after it all said and done, we had to sit there and wait because now the captain has to ask the sheriff to call the health department so they can come down. They came down, which they listened to their stories.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't ask me anything. They didn't say anything to us. We got everything on. I'm like, well, we got everything on film. Let's watch the film. They didn't want to do that. They listened to what he had to say, left, and the next day they said, we have to close down.
Okay. And this is all because people were sitting there finishing up their drinks about to go.
Right. Now, prior to this, 2 weeks before this, the health department actually came in the place.
They gave you a 5-star.
They gave me a 5-star
Yeah.
rating.
And now they come back 3 weeks later.
The police come back,
The
not
police.
not the health department.
Not the health
Police.
department. Now this is unheard of. I've never heard this with any bar or restaurant that police come in there to do
Well,
anything.
The thing is, they always talk about how they don't have the resources to give us police protection when
Yeah.
when patrons are leaving. So that's for you to bring 6 white shirts. Their pay grade is way up.
Right.
So you got 6 white shirts now. You got resources now.
Mhm.
And
So
you got
to come to you.
Come here now.
Yeah.
6 white shirts.
Yeah.
So how much did that cost at that day?
Right. For that one day.
The
Right.
city.
At 12:07. I don't know. You know what? People getting shot at that time.
Oh yeah.
So but they wanted to come to a bar, a restaurant where people
That was
just
closing.
eating and finishing up their drinks before they go home. What else was the violations there that they're
Well,
accusations of?
after we had to reply to some of their so-called violations. Once we replied, they made some more violations,
Mhm.
saying too many cars parked outside.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I done heard it all.
COVID guidelines don't have nothing about outside.
cars.
It's all inside.
But wait a minute, how the hell you know the people is at your place parked outside when people live on that street?
They were just reaching.
Okay. So
People-
we got now your violation now is now you got too many cars parked
Too
outside.
many cars parked outside. Too
Okay.
many people outside with no mask on.
What do you have to do with that?
And like that's our responsibility. I
Yes,
said.
sir.
And that was Mr. Jerowitz, the health and supervisor.
Yeah, I think I got his name down
Yeah,
here too.
they acting like they're working together with the police.
Okay,
And
that's basically what it looks
that's
like.
what, yeah.
Okay, so now I know, me doing research on about a restaurant in a bar, that I read up on there saying that like health inspectors don't let you know when they're coming, but they only come 2 to 3 times per year. So you got 2 times in 3 weeks.
Right,
Man,
right,
you famous.
right.
You famous, man. You got it going on down there. If they didn't came already in that time frame, let's talk about when you and I know you had to do. Did you have to do anything to for the health department when the COVID kicked in? Did you have to change anything around in your bar or
Yeah, we did. We did. We followed all the
the guidelines?
guidelines that you have to follow.
Okay.
We got before you come in, we have a sign up saying you got to wear a mask.
Okay.
You come into place, we had a security guard right there. Do you have a mask
Okay.
on?
Mhm.
Yes. If you don't have one, you turn around and
Right.
leave, or you
Right.
can buy one because we're tired of giving you one. Or
Okay.
you go to your car,
Right.
get one, then come back in.
Gotcha.
So you can't go past him without a mask on.
Okay. For your security.
Right.
Okay.
Then we got the sanitizer right there. You want to wash your hands,
Okay.
and this, that, and other.
Okay.
As soon as you get inside, there's signs everywhere saying social distancing, can't stand without a mask. The only time you can have a mask off is when you're sitting down,
Oh.
as we are.
Okay.
And all our tables are 6 feet apart. So we just like I said, prior to these cops coming in, the first time the health department came in, they passed us with flying colors. I even have 2 remote thermostats. So we check your temperature as well.
Come on now. So you're checking temperatures, mask. So you're following protocol. Now, what I don't understand is you are in violation that you cannot have a DJ,
No DJ,
no darts,
no darts,
no pool,
no pool,
no dancing.
no dancing. So the COVID guidelines is made up by a white person
Okay.
because you can tell all the things that is a no to is for black people.
Right.
So
But
if you,
I don't see what the
But crazy,
problem
'cause
is
white
with
people
darts.
like to dance too.
Yeah,
They like to throw darts. They like to play pool. So
Yeah.
everything that we're doing, they like to do too.
Yeah.
But you're not at their establishments telling them that you're in violation of this, that, and the other because they're doing the exact same thing.
well, they are, but I know when I was in college, all the buddies of mine, they wanted to sit around and drink beer.
Mhm.
So that's why I correlated to the point where I'm saying, well, why would you just come in to sit down and eat and just drink?
Right,
So I
right,
said,
right,
well,
right, right.
that's we got to have. For me, I think we should have two COVIDs then, two COVID guidelines.
Right.
It's just like we got. It's a difference between cops treating white people, cops treating black people.
Mhm.
It's a difference between black education and white education.
Mhm.
So it should be a COVID-19 for them. It should be a COVID-19 for us.
And that's true.
Instead
That's
of
That's true. And that's true. And that's
Because of
true.
what they're doing.
But my thing is this here also is that now I seen you also put up that the capacity they saying you allowed to have 50 people. Is that true or did I read that wrong?
That's where
Is that how many people you allowed to have?
that's where the chief gets it wrong at. He says the COVID-19 guidelines said you can have 50% of your capacity.
50%.
Mhm.
He thinking it's 50 people.
Ah,
And I said, man, you got to read the
The
information.
guidelines.
You got to
Right.
get the information right.
Right.
Well, if you don't understand them, call somebody.
right.
But he's content with
50.
50 people going.
He don't know,
Only 50
he don't know
people.
his man.
But basically your establishment is like a warehouse. So I'm saying you can fit. I'm just saying, me personally, of the vision from top to bottom, I say a good 500 is easy to get in there to be packed
Well,
for up and down. Which I say, I'm doing too much.
no, I remember
Because look at it.
before we bought it, it was an Ambient Post, and they had bingo there. Just the downstairs was considered 500.
Now come on now. Oh shit. Well then my eyes got vision, honey. Okay, so 500. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just giving it like if you want to put two
Yeah.
up. But that's comfortable then now. What you're telling me, I could take two up comfortable and two down comfortable.
Mhm.
To have me with 50 people, you ain't even got half of the 500.
Right. Well, their thing is to try to squeeze you to the point where if only 50 people, you can't even pay your bills.
Right.
Mm.
So if you can't pay your bills,
Mm.
sooner or
Can't
later
stay
you'll
open.
lose it. You'll
Mm.
lose your place.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
their
They're
objective.
trying different tactics.
Right.
It's new tactics now. They
Okay.
can't get
Right.
you this way, so okay, now we're gonna try this. We're
Okay.
gonna see what happens this way.
Okay. And so, and I did a little research on it because I never knew that was a Polish heritage. That I guess we were talking about it yesterday,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that. And that makes a lot of sense because they rebuilding everything downtown way, so they're trying to take everything from down there.
Oh, yeah.
But you got the 77 Club down by the door.
Yeah, I want the 77 Club.
That's
Yeah,
too far
probably not.
down.
But it's a house, so. Okay, so let's go on to now. So we're trying to work right now is you want. Oh, let's talk about the health department. Jeffrey Jerowitz.
Jeffrey Jerowitz.
So he's in cahoots now with the
Well,
police.
I don't think he understood what he was getting himself into.
Mhm.
You know, he's thinking of, I guess, the American flag, and the police have good faith for doing everything. And if they're giving him this information, it must be true. So he
ain't doing his own investigation.
No, he ain't doing his own investigation.
He ain't watching the news.
No,
Oh,
no.
he's not watching the news.
No, I'm just saying
he will-
worldwide.
He will be on point in a few minutes because once he see the literature that's going to be out there with him,
Mhm.
they're just using him. He don't understand that.
Well, what I don't understand is if you a health inspector, how come you ain't came out on your own if he's the man?
Well, the thing with him is he has guidelines that he has to read, and this and that, so he can't go outside his guidelines. He don't. It's just like being a lawyer. You don't have to go somewhere. You just read the case,
Mm-hmm.
and you are taught what to do within the guidelines. Where he made a mistake is he went outside the guidelines when he brought up the parked cars, when he brought up the PPP outside of the building. I'm like, well, the parked cars bars definitely is a city of Buffalo.
That's crazy as
Right.
hell.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are basically now you're getting with the Attorney General. Is that
That's the next.
That's the
next
goal.
phase.
Okay, that's the next phase. So we want Letitia James, to pay attention to this. It's a lot of popular bars out here. Chippewa Street alone. This is Buffalo, New York. For those that are not watching from Buffalo, this is Buffalo, New York. The Grub Groove been well known. Good food, good fun. A lot of people have used this man's establishment, banquets, parties, wedding receptions. People have brought their music things here to where they needed to perform somewhere. This is, if you heard of the Groove Lounge, this is what we're talking about, that they're actually just trying to shut down, take out of business, and to our eyes, and the black eyes only. And it may be some white people out there, because it was a lot of white people down there too. It was all nationalities down there. We're not putting it as it was just a black bar. Okay? I got white friends that go down there for shrimp and go down for chicken wings. They know that's where they go. They leave Chippewa to come down there and get them chicken wings and stuff. So
That's true.
And it's facts. And we don't understand that all the black businesses that is out here and the black lives that everybody do on Facebook, nobody has came down here knowing what's going on with this man and his black business. Nobody came and supported him yet and asked, Mike, what can we do to help? What can we do to get to the mayor and to the commissioner? So this is why we telling y'all it's very important to vote. You still got it open that everybody can come register.
Yes, we do
So,
have
come on
registration down there. I mean, when they are attacking, they think they're attacking just the owners, but they're not. They're attacking. There's people that got their livelihood there. There are security guards that work there on a regular basis.
Yeah.
There's
Your cooks.
the cooks who work there.
Yeah.
You got the handymans in the neighborhood
Yeah.
come there to do a little odd job to
Right.
get money in their pocket.
Looking for that.
And then you have
Your
if the
bartenders.
customers they self
Yeah.
says, I'm not going nowhere else, I'm coming here. This is home. So you're not just fighting against us, you fight against the spirit that's there.
And I'll tell you one thing like this here. At the same time, we gotta understand just because it's the color of our skin, we not backing down.
No.
This is one fight, man, brother, that we look for you to push through. Because I know sometimes everybody could be in a position, man, like I'm just tired of fighting these, But at the end of the day, we not letting this shit go. I ain't letting it go. I'm sticking with you side by side because at the end of the day, when you are going somewhere, a lot, and it's incidents that has happened out the group. So just in case anybody got that shit going on in their mind too, the shit happened outside the bar. Nobody has no control. It's many things. You can go to Burger King and get your ass whooped. They ain't got nothing to do with it because you got a Whopper. I mean, it just shit happens. I'm just saying, shit happens. It's the truth. But I mean, you could go anywhere. It's not the business fault.
Well, that's the thing that this culture of this administration has built up. He has built up a disparity within the city. If you see things that happen at a white club, nothing happens. But as soon as something happens at a black club, shut them down, close them up. Just like last week, there was when they closed us down. The bar on Hurdle, empty pockets. There was no social distancing. Everybody stand up drinking. But the difference between us, they almost created a riot with the racial slurs. Then the mayor gets on there and say they're going to close voluntarily. I said voluntarily. So what they going to do? Open up voluntarily when they want to?
You're right. And that's what I told you.
It's a voluntarily.
But somebody had brought a point up and was saying the reason why with that particular bar because they was outside, but it still was a mob of people out there without a mask. Yeah. But I'm just saying somebody did say that because they were outside. That's why they probably did.
So that's why I corrected them that they weren't social distancing.
One of the violations they gave me is people in the parking lot without a mask.
That don't have nothing to do with
They
you.
don't have anything to do with it.
And who's to say they were coming to your bar?
Right.
They could have just been out parking lot.
Parking
Like
lot
we used to do
business.
back in the
Parking lot
day.
business.
Yeah. We did back in the day, and they're clearly doing it now.
Right.
But I honestly, guys, I believe that what they're doing is, and I just seen it. What they're doing is they're just trying to start with you, and if they can get their way with you and get you shut down, all they're going to do is move to the next black business. Because if they're that intent on stopping and then continue to strangle growth, then they're not gonna stop with you. They can stop at anybody black business out there, y'all. Whether you're doing right and you know you're doing right, there can always be something little that now they want to start coming at you at. So
Well, it's a lot of
everybody
people
should
promoting a
support.
lot of black businesses, like all the food restaurants. Did you
But this
see
is
them?
my point.
Well,
But
why
that's
they not
what I'm
bothering
trying to
them?
get. I just said they can only do one at a time.
well, maybe because
They
they
trying to do
small.
one time.
Well, they promoting,
But
the
like-
businesses that's I
But
guess
I
that just
know.
open.
But what I'm saying is, it's like a way you do one, you knock down that one domino. You think that's the only domino that's gonna go down? No.
So basically,
You
he's the
started-
kingpin. Basically, that's what you're saying. The
Kingpin.
kingpin for the restaurant.
But no, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
okay, I'll go for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
no,
Hold
you know
up.
what I mean. I'm talking about for a black
But what I'm
business
saying
because it is big.
Okay, but just think about it. Why would you, like you said, the building? They may want the building, but you even said that too, that they want that building. You offered to sell them that building for a certain dollar amount, and
It's-
they
it's
don't
still
want
for sale.
it.
Oh, so how much would that
Yeah.
be, Mike?
So
At this point, it'd be about $5 million.
see, that's what I'm talking about. So
Get him, get him. If you want it, get him. He
It's
put the
yours.
price for you right
Yours.
now.
So-
$5
But
million.
they don't want. They ain't got $5 million. Well,
What
they
if they
probably
give-
have.
what-
They don't want to pay $5 million.
What if they give you for? What if they give you for?
Nah, I make that in 4 years.
So you,
See?
well, then $5 million.
They-
$5
they
million.
wanna
Best
pay-
offer. $5 million and above. Excuse me, not best offer. $5
You
million
know,
above.
that's what they did back in the day. If they wanted land, they took it. You can still be there living on it. They're going to take that land. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take it. They don't want to pay for it.
Let me ask you
So
a
they wanna
question
try
if you
to
don't
take
mind.
That was doing that in the fruit bill. They're saying,
That's
Yeah,
what
but
the people
the
are
people,
not
yeah.
yeah, we're just taking it.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's what they
This is
do.
the price we're going to
Then
get.
it's on the
Yeah, that's
dollar.
what they do.
Let me
They
ask you a
wanna
question
force
if you don't
out.
mind. When you came in contact with that building, you had a price to pay on it, correct?
Yes, I
To
did.
own it, right?
Right.
And you did that, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so this is what we said: $5 million. It's just that simple. $5 million. We ain't gotta go through this. He can get up and go somewhere else. The man had many businesses. This ain't his first.
Yeah.
He's been in this for a long time. So pay the $5 million, Mayor Brown,
If y'all want that building that
Lockwood,
bad.
Commissioner Lockwood. You had a book. You want to hand me those two little books? He brought those books over here to us, just so we can. These are some groove books that actually he got out here. We'll have them up on YouTube. Okay, and this book here tell you every chief, everybody that been involved trying to shut this group down since when?
Since 2010.
2010. This book will tell you it all. That every chief commissioner, and it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. It don't stop here, but it's a lot of names in here. Well-known names here. Some been fired
And pictures.
for harassment
Mhm.
with this man. So you just know that it's going to be a fight. It's not.
Mhm.
He's not just going down like that. But if
Right.
we can come to some mutual agreement, I don't know what else more you can do to make your establishment safe, like for the COVID. I don't get it because if you go on strike right now, they partying.
Right. I mean, if we're doing
Yeah.
if we're doing anything wrong, we are in compliance to fix it, no matter what it is.
Mhm.
I mean, we ain't trying to get over on nobody, this, that, and another.
Mhm.
And that's probably one of the problems they're having because everything that we do it with their words and doing it.
Mhm.
Right.
If they tell us to do this, we do it.
Yeah, I ain't shortcutting nothing.
No.
Right.
That's why.
Now that's the weirdest thing. You're not even sure. You know what I was thinking? What you might want to do? I don't know how that'll work from you, but you know what? You can actually, with your bar now, kind of put some saran wrap, hang it plastic down from each individual. That way, I don't know. Just trying to help you.
Yeah, that's
So I thought an idea.
that's good
Shit,
stuff.
I'm just.
Wait,
I might be
wait,
using the
wait,
wrong shit.
you
Hey,
ain't
the
see
wrong
my
birthday.
face.
y'all.
It's her
I'm
birthday.
out
It's her
here
birthday.
right here.
I ain't gonna say that. It's her birthday.
But not saran wrap.
You
Hey,
ain't see my face. I was like,
saran wrap. Look, I sound like Donald Trump. Whenever we say he get injected with
because
Clorox.
I thought you was gonna say wrap the stuff, wrap the building.
No,
I was
He's about to lose
confused,
weight or
y'all.
something.
No, what I mean is the shields.
Oh, those,
Maybe,
those
the
flexi-
partition.
Yeah. And I don't think they have to be
No,
because
that's doing too much.
because I mean a lot of stores have those. That it ain't nothing. I'm telling you, I done seen people the plastic that you
Oh,
hang
yeah,
your
from the hang
windows.
up on the-
They got them in dividing them people. They just sold at that
So
concept.
that
But
means you would
this
have
is
to
not
have
even
one
what you being
at
violated
every
Every
for.
seat
table.
at the bar and every.
Nah.
Well, I was concerned about the bar.
But see, the bar. I mean,
Well, was the problem at the bar because people were standing at the
No,
bar drinking
it
and drinks?
wasn't. Nobody was at the bar. It was at the
This is getting
tables.
interesting.
well, you know what?
At the table.
I see
At their own personal
At their own
tables.
personal
6
table.
feet apart.
Yeah. So when they stood up, that's when they said that's when they were wrong. But you have
But how you supposed to get up and
how you
move?
supposed to leave? How you supposed to go, how you
They
supposed to go out the place?
Right.
You can't take a chair with you, so you
Right.
can't, like
So,
cut it out, man.
so
Cut it out.
what is your main objection or objective goal here? Because you are open.
Yes, we are.
He is open for no dine-in.
No, we dine in and everything.
Oh, you still back to normal, pretty much back to
They
normal.
opened
He
us
was
back up.
following the rules.
So what is your time limit now? Is it you still closing at midnight, or are you still closing at 4, or what's the deal?
My license says 9 in the morning to 4 in the morning.
Oh, you still going with that?
That's what I paid for.
I know that's right.
So your license. Okay, so you still going 9 to 4.
That's what
Now,
my license say.
And now have you had any more encounters since this?
Oh no, I had
Since you been back
what an encounter is. They're emailing each other and trying to figure out a way how to stop me from
Staying open.
right.
They're trying to figure it out.
Well, all
You
I can
got
say.
your going on that.
Too.
Oh, see,
Okay.
y'all need to quit playing. Y'all wasting taxpayers' money, messing with this man and his business. Please stop it.
And that's funny
Enough
because
is enough.
you know what? Everybody's trying to survive in this mold right here with this
Yeah.
COVID, and it just seems like a lot of people are being hindered with this business. But those that are able to be open and functionable, you're trying to shut them down too. So it don't make sense here, and people want to say it's not a race card.
I don't think it's totally a race car, but I think it's a personal.
Ah,
Someone was taking it personal because of some of the beats that we had prior to. We
gotcha.
had one of those.
Gotcha.
Let it go. Move on. I mean, who does
But no,
that?
it means it's getting new people in office. That's the
Yeah,
bottom line.
yeah.
Getting new people in
Well-
office, making change.
That's what's about to happen.
You know, and that's what we got to do. We can't stress this
Well,
folks.
that's what the street is echoing now. There needs to be a change.
Yeah.
They should've been there
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah. You got anything else you want? Or did you want to let us insight on anything else that you want the public to know what's going on? Like, are you still? So obviously you're not doing the karaoke thing no more.
No. We that's a violation. Can't
Karaoke.
Karaoke is a violation because you say you can't pass the mic to the next person.
You go claim it.
I didn't watch Mayor Brown and John Flynn
That's
and
on that same
MVP
microphone at that pulpit.
and all they. No, I'm talking about at the Jefferson thing.
But they was passing the mic.
Yeah, but they had the girl right there. Right. So when one come
But that's
off,
all you
she
gotta
was-
do.
that's my point. So I don't understand.
That's what you're
Hey,
supposed to do.
That's what they told me.
Well, get your sanitizer. You can wipe the mic.
Oh, I
off.
want to. We got several mics, so that one person don't have to be with.
Right. And everybody had their own mic.
But they said that's a violation.
I just want to know who's saying this is a violation. Is the health people?
Yeah. COVID.
But where is
COVID.
your guidelines at when COVID came out? Where is your booklet at to say this,
Well,
that?
That's-
Did you get that or?
you can get it today,
Uh-huh.
and tomorrow they can put something else different in
Change
there.
it. Keep changing.
The next day is something different.
Okay.
That's
So,
what-
but when you got it, when the COVID
When we
happened,
first came out,
Mhm.
that wasn't in there.
so now they got
Now,
no dancing,
No dancing. But now they saying DJ can be there, but he has to be 12 feet away from anyone.
Well, he always
They
have his
are
own space
away from
anyway.
everybody.
But why would you have a DJ if you're saying no dancing?
Didn't I just tell you?
So you got to get a jukebox.
It's still no dancing. I don't get it. I tell you, this is totally different from our norm.
Let me tell you this, and this is what I just. Oh, thank you. It just dropped on me. You should turn into like an Applebee's, and the reason why I'm saying I'm not saying food. You can't touch you with food, but I'm saying maybe you might need to start changing your atmosphere up in that order. They don't have a DJ, but they got the
Yeah, we got Pandora right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we got Pandora.
yeah, and they allow. So will you still allow people to come in and sit in?
Well, we have music, but we just don't have I guess the dance music. We might put your Teddy Pendergrass on. We might put your Marvin Gaye on and stuff like that.
But I might want to twerk.
That'll be on your birthday.
Well, I'm just saying. When you coming in that type of establishment, everybody want to hear good music and good food. You know, good music and good food goes together. Period.
Right.
Right.
You know, so you take that away. The pool table, I just can't get over that because everything, as long as you wiping down, should not be an issue.
Well,
I don't get it either. You got golf. They still playing golf.
Come on now.
You got football just starting.
Come on now.
But you don't want no pool.
And anybody could be right there. Because you have it to where you can hire people to be. So when they come off that table, sanitize that, the sticks down and wipe the balls down and go back in.
Yep.
Well, what you gonna do, Mike?
I'm gonna continue doing what I've been doing.
That's right.
Doing the right thing, echoing with the demand of the community, and fighting for the community.
That's right. That's right.
What I've been doing. I ain't gonna change.
That's right. Now you said you did a book bag giveaway. Or?
Yeah, we do them every year.
Okay, you already done it though.
Yes.
Right. And that's what we were saying. A lot of people, for those that don't know, was doing a lot of giveaways for the school. It just seemed like only certain people get acknowledged about
we
what
never,
they're
we
doing.
never get it now.
You know, and that's the same way would be great. You know, it's the same thing. But you can't stop what God got for anybody.
And don't worry about what.
Oh no, we're not worried about it at all.
We don't even look for the pat on the back.
Right.
From them anyway.
Right.
So
Right.
the people that's in need,
Right.
they know that we're there for them.
Right.
So they know what day we give it.
Right.
It's publicized.
Right.
We've been doing it for the last 5 years.
Okay.
We give out the food. We don't even call it food pantry. We just give you food.
Oh, so when do you do that, or how long? When did you start, or what?
I think it was on a couple Tuesdays ago. We gave out groceries.
Oh, did you?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. You should have told me. I would have been putting that out there for you too.
Yeah.
Are you doing that on a regular, or that just something that you just
Well,
did
it
for the
depends
beginning of the school
on
year?
depends on our. So we got a couple people that companies that
Oh, that donate.
donate food.
Okay,
So once
okay.
they get a donation and say we can come get enough,
Right.
and then we throw it out there.
Oh, okay. So again, it ain't just everybody that you see on lives and other things like that. There's other things going on. Other people that are giving back to the community and giving it much as possible, because in this time everybody is in need, especially for the children. We don't want to never take away from the children. So anything that other businesses are doing and we didn't acknowledge you, we commend you as well, because it's just not one person. We all are a village.
Right.
And we all, and that's why I always said this today, that how black people, some can team up and be together, and then you got those that you have to stay distance to. And right now we want to be with the team that everybody want to team up, because once you become a team and you got 2 strong or 3 strong or 4, when they say like 4 or 5 pray together, things happen,
Right.
and nothing's going to change it. And not what, we all got good hearts and good motives.
Right.
Good motives is what you gotta have.
Well, as long as
That's the key.
the good motives and your actions reflect those motives.
Right.
That's- I mean,
Mhm.
you can say a lot of things,
Mhm.
and but your actions is going to reveal what you really, your intent really is.
Absolutely. And do you got anything else coming up that you want to let anybody know, or let the Facebook know? This will also be on YouTube. It'll be up tonight, so make sure you share it, subscribe, comment, like. We're going to keep an update. We'll be close hand right here on now. So anything go on with the groove, we'll be making sure it get out there quick as possible,
Right.
so everybody will have knowledge. Man, we want to follow this story to this man is done with being harassed, because that's basically what it is. And let him just live and do his business as he's been doing his business, so that he can continue to grow. And hopefully it can be a second groove coming out at y'all. See, when you're doing things like that, you just power it.
Right.
So we're
Right.
powering up.
Right.
That's
And,
the next goal.
yeah.
Groove
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah.
And the groove number 2 is not about coming in and sitting and dining. It's just a food takeout place.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
okay,
Oh, that's
okay.
what's up.
Okay,
That's what's up.
okay. Well, we still gonna go in there and be able to do a two-step.
Yeah, at least a two.
Two-step.
I mean, you two-step just
I mean,
standing there.
we-
You
we
can't
got-
help it with the
I mean,
music.
at our
You
age,
gon-
we
you gon'
still
move.
go in there and sit down and do
Right.
the chair dancing. You
Exactly.
can't-
Yeah,
you know, you
exactly.
chair
Hey,
dancing.
Exactly.
You know what? You better be careful because the commissioner said if you do this, then he said.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
I'm
right.
in my
You
chair.
gotta do like this.
And we're-
You just bob your head.
You dancing. You dancing. You gotta shut down. You know, you gotta be careful because.
That reminds me of Footloose. No dancing.
So you gotta get these guidelines down right, bruh. Because if he
Hey,
telling you wiggle your
I
hands,
I
put your
just
hands
get
in the
down
air.
right. They always change.
Yeah, from what I'm
Now
seeing
see that can't
right now.
happen.
Always
That
change.
can't, that's why I'm telling.
Every day there's something new on that guy.
Yeah, because what you
Now you
guys
can't
talking
do
about
that
the
though.
dance and stuff, I don't
That's
see
not
that
cool,
in
and
there.
that's not cool. And I'm telling you that the actual shit come from the goddamn government Cuomo. That's who you need to get, the actual guy. Because I just read some guidelines on him. And he ain't got shit in there about no dancing, no pool, no dance,
I'm
no
just
nothing.
telling you, I don't see none of that here.
And I, cause I,
When
you know,
I'm looking at
when I went on the 14th, you talking about the 14th Amendment?
Smoking.
Right.
Yeah, I did my research on it, and that I mean that doesn't have nothing to do with far as the violations of the COVID,
Mhm.
but it just basically saying violation, the constitutional rights
Right.
of U.S. citizen.
Right.
So we want to get to the Attorney General,
That's my
That's the
whole
goal.
My goal is to get
and
to
I
the
will still
attorney
write to
general.
the government because to let him know that this is a business. Because what they're doing is right now, anything you doing, they're trying to always put you down on the negative.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you write your own negative in there, but because I'm gonna shoot you down right there. I already told him everything right there and there. So when y'all shoot y'all shit, he already got that. Yeah, that incident happened that day. That incident happened that day. But this is going forward. Blah 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 blah. You got to beat them at their own game. That's what I'm saying.
I always
They let
say,
these
right,
snakes know.
get some paper and write.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Send them a letter.
And I
always
know
say
you got
that, always
you
say
got
that.
lawyers, so that I'm pretty quite sure they can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
can
on
connect that
point.
they
We
need.
on point.
Yeah. Well, again, I had been talking about you on Awe, what my artist is.
Mm.
It was coming over here. And you know Endure? Endure?
Private
She's a
face.
singer, female.
Private face.
Yeah. She said how she used to be down there with you. Did she say she worked down there?
No,
Okay, but
remember
Endure,
saying she worked
Beautiful,
down there.
beautiful art. You'll know if I show you once I show you her picture, but she's like the queen female artist to
Right.
me here that's just been
I
around.
know
And,
she said she know Michael.
but she said because
She said she knows.
She sang
yeah,
that?
she said she did. She said she know you very well. Yeah. Yeah, I think she did. Matter of fact, she did perform there. I'm sorry, she did perform there. And I'll show you a picture before you leave. But she even said when I was telling her my thing I was trying to do when I was talking to you last time about bringing the rap artists down,
Mhm.
have about 5 of them or whatever, and she was like, Mike ain't doing that. She said that right here online. I said, because he told
He
me.
gonna do it for us. I said,
Yeah.
he gonna do it
I
for
said he
us.
just told me it can't be that rowdy crowd, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But I gotta put it in order. But it's something how I was promoting that all along before you even this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't even know who been watching that. They like, oh, you think you gonna go down there and take some irises down in the group? So that could be a lot
They
too,
need to stop it.
Stop
it.
But we still want to keep it in where we keeping our black people together, no matter what. And if we can stay strong with that, that's why I said we have to stay strong with what they're doing. They're dividing us more and more, But those that gravitate to us, we gonna gravitate to you. And same way with Mike. And you was gonna have a tailgate party with the rain.
Rain. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
and that was gonna go out
Outside in our
in the
parking
back,
lot.
in the back. And how many people you was gonna be able to have there?
It's big back there.
I did see it.
About 500.
Huh?
We're gonna have about 500.
In the back?
Our parking lot is huge.
Oh shit! I think I did pay
You
attention to that.
heard me say it's big back there.
So we gonna have to wear masks?
Well,
How is that gonna work?
You will wear a mask on the strength that you're looking out for the next person.
Right.
I mean, personally, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
Although you're trying to protect yourself,
Yeah.
you're respecting the next person.
right.
I mean,
Especially in your
if you're
space.
sitting
Right.
down,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would have had tables and chairs because you're gonna sit down and eat this and that.
Mm-hmm.
You just take the mask off.
Mm-hmm.
But if you far apart enough from anyone,
Mm-hmm.
you have your mask off.
Right.
But for the most part, it was just we was gonna have barbecuing. Everybody was bringing their own dish,
Mm-hmm.
bring your own bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And we just,
Oh, okay,
that's how you was doing it.
I was gonna have
Okay,
I was gonna have
okay.
screen TVs.
Right.
Then I had a couple projectors.
Okay.
So we just gonna
Do it
Yeah.
up.
Was it a dish to pass or just your own personal? You just bring what you gonna eat. Or
No,
dish to pass?
just to pass.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you don't have anything anyway this week that you'd like to shout out about that we need to know about that you're doing at the Groove. Just come in and pick up and dine in.
No, we have our motto of every day, and that's to strive to be great.
Come on now.
All right.
Say the word.
God be
great.
great.
Come on now. All right, y'all. So what we want to say is SUV Pods is back in effect again, y'all. But we'll be side by side with the Groove until this thing is all over with, said and done, keeping you updated. Don't be surprised if you see us down there. Police, health department. We might be sitting in there so we could catch some things on tape live when you're doing things like this. So just so that we can let everybody know this is what he deals with. Hopefully it won't be anything because he's up to par and having everything that he's supposed to have for the COVID-19. Just like the rest of the bars and restaurants do.
Hey, if I wasn't, I wouldn't be back open.
Right.
They would keep you.
They was trying to
keep you
stick.
closed.
Yeah,
But when you're doing right, you're doing right, and wrong
That's right.
is wrong.
that's right.
You know, God ain't gonna stop the devil.
Right. God ain't gonna stop
God will. I mean, God will.
Girl,
stop the devil.
you better not put that in the universe.
Woo!
Well, anyway,
Well,
y'all.
y'all say God ain't gonna let nothing bad
I know.
happen to you when you're doing
And
right.
when you're doing right. So we want to just say this, y'all. We back in effect. We would, like I said, we'll be following with him closely on the Grub Groove, keeping you up to date. Like I said, it be times we will be down there with him, so we can catch some things in effect. Hopefully, it be nothing but just to show you how things are ran down there. And we're gonna start doing that with you if you don't mind.
That's cool.
You pick a day that is comfortable for us to come down and sit for an hour just to show what his life is like down there. Not life, but how the inside is on different nights. We'll be down there different nights just to show you this is how it is and go live and show you this is what they doing, social distance. He's doing everything with the hand sanitizer, temperatures, and just show you what a day like being down at the Groove. So pay attention. We will be promoting that soon once me and Mike speak about getting some days set up. Again, SUVpodcast@gmail.com, 716-259-9718. Anything else in here? Peace out.
I'm trying to make a living.